Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. I done fucked up. I didn't leave you guys a link to play. So because of that, we are doing the daily challenge. We do have a fire danger rating. And we do have... Welcome to the Central Highlands, part of the Central Queenslands region. I'm guessing that means we're in Australia. We were on the left-hand side of the road. As you can tell from this over here. So I don't know where the Central Highlands are, but I do know where Queensland is. And that is saying that we're part of the Central Queensland. Because Queensland is over here. So Central Highlands has got to be somewhere in this general area, right? But it's the daily challenge. Now, the daily challenge is played on the world map. We all know how much I love the world map. So hopefully we get lucky today and we end up with 5 pretty good locations. If not, we're going to have to complain and deal with it. And then we will have 2 links in the description below. One for the first game we play on Twitch tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then the other will be for Friday. That way we don't have another mistake. And again, that is my fault. I completely forgot to do it. I was going to link it yesterday in the Twitch chat and the Discord, but I just completely forgot. It's just one of those things where you're reminding yourself the entire day, you're like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And then at the end of the night, you're like, what the fuck did I forget to do? And then it just hits you and you're like, oh, fuck. But we do have some road numbers and road signs. We're on A7 and 77. Heading over to Claremont and Mount Coulon. So can we find 77? Here's 70, 77. Alright. And then A7. And then where's Claremont? Because it looks like we'd be making a right, which would be east 77. Here's Claremont. Which would be south of us. So this is probably a good spot. We're probably like over here, actually. Let's go up a little bit. This should be where 77 is. It is. So that's 77. We are over by A7, but I don't know where the fuck A7 is. Because here's Claremont. Here's 77. Here's A1 and A6. A4, A2. Is this A7? It's Gregory Highway. Looks like it says Gregory Highway. Return to start. We got 10 seconds, 8 seconds, whatever. I think we're back here a little bit. I think we're by Lanarth. And it was a little bit further to our east, only 6.4 miles. Current leader getting the perfect score, but 49.66 is not bad. It's not bad one fucking bit. We should have looked for this, but we didn't. And had we kept our guess right here in the corner, we would have gotten more points. It could be worse. Yellow divider line. This is the United States. I can tell you right away. Cars in stock, sliding doors. Could be Canada, but I'm thinking, yeah, no, this is the United States. Is this Iowa 747? I forget what shape that is. And then we have the Nittany Minute Mart. McVeytown and Lewistown. That's gonna be something we have to come back to. I think there's a highway over here. Obviously I'm not too good with the state signs. West 22. Can we get a capital here? Huntington, Mount Union, or Orbizona? This obviously big thing. Actually, isn't this Pennsylvania? I think it's Pennsylvania. Again, doesn't help us. We could look for Huntingdon and Orbisonia. What the fuck? Well, here's Hershey Park. I was here not too long ago, and we are going somewhere over here. Is this one? We're gonna die when we go. We really are. But we are near 522 and 22. Can we find 522 right here and 22? Perfect. And then Huntington. Are we just getting really fucking lucky right now? Huntington is going to be 11 miles west. So Mount Union. We're going to look east. But along this road pretty much. And we are by Mount Union, which is right here. Alright, return to start. We're getting, I think, incredibly lucky. We are over by the Minute Mart gas station. Can we find the Minute Mart gas station? I don't know which road we're actually on, to be honest. 747. Where's 747? Right here. Alright. Which I think is this right here. It is Division Street. And this just goes straight through. Well, changes, but... So where's the Minute Mart? Where's that gas station? Where is that gas station? I don't really see it. Here's that, which is not what we want. Do we need to go in further? No, we gotta be closer to this intersection. Which is probably like over here. We're just going over here. We're close enough. Because that's what this is. It's just telling us this intersection right over here. Ends up being a little bit more to the right. There it is. Okay, yeah, we would have never zoomed in that far. So we end up being on 22. Here comes the intersection for 52. And then this is 747. But I think we've had two incredibly lucky guesses so far. And I don't expect us to get this lucky moving forward. We are in a kilometer area. That's what that rounded sign is going to mean. I don't know what this cross... I guess that means it's the end of a 60-mile-kilometer-hour. Which means town should be this way. If it's lowered this way. Red housing. Bus stop. We're in a Nordic area. And we're not just basing that off of the red housing. I'm pretty confident. Double A's, that's Finland, actually. And then we have Pello and Meltaus. So somewhere in Finland, somewhere, is going to be Meltaus. Which, since it's 53 kilometers to our east, means it's probably a rather large city or town. And we should be able to find it. Although, I think we used all of our luck today. Yeah, I'm not gonna expect to find it. It would be nice if we could. Don't get me wrong. That would be amazing. We can also look for Pello, which is only 19, but that's going to be to our west. So, where, oh where, would I be? If I... Well, actually, is that what this sign says? No, that's a row, not an H. I saw the double A's with the umlauts on them, and I immediately assumed that's where we were, because we have two of them right here. And that seemed like a good idea to me. But neither of these start with an R. This over here does. Again, not the correct one. Okay. The fact that we're finding a lot of the double A's down here, though, is making me want to guess down here. I don't actually think that's where we are. But we'll keep our guess kind of in this general area. These could be rather small towns. Here's another one. Not exactly what we want. But I'm not finding Meltis to our east. And the fact that it is 53 kilometers, I'd expect to see it if we were down here. Unless it's going to be Mikili. Oh, God. Come on. I'm telling you, we used all of our luck. We used all of it on the first two locations. And now we just right downhill. It could be worse. It really could. Come on. It could be a lot worse. You're like, Maff, why aren't you looking where the correct country is? I mean, Estonia does have double A's, but do they have double umlaut A's? I don't think so. So this is where we get put from like top 100 to like top like 500. Yeah, ends up being way further north. I don't know how this man found this spot. Maybe he's cheating. Maybe he's cheating. Can we find... Here's Melt House. I don't remember if that's what we were supposed to be looking for. I think it was. Here's Pello. So we would have been able to find Pello. But everything else I don't think we would have been too good on. So on to the next one. Right on the water, white divider line, white dotted lines on both sides. Could this be Denmark? And I'm going based off of the road. We do have some trees, so we can kind of forget a few places, but there are some hills, some big rocks. But I'd expect that on a coast. This could be the Faroe Islands. This could be Iceland. There's another group of islands over there that I refuse to acknowledge because they never existed up until 2012 when we all started living in a simulation. Oh man, that was a good Twitch. If you guys are unaware, there's a theory out there that I spoke about on Twitch, I believe last Thursday, about how the world ended in 2012 because of the Large Hadron Collider and the finding of the Higgs boson particle. I think that's what it was called. And so ever since then, the world has been recreated in a simulation. That's why the world never has felt the same since 2012. Feels like everyone's dead, because everyone is. And we all live in a simulation, and because of that, the alternate reality we are now living in has included new things that have never actually existed up until 2012. Some of those being, what are these fucking islands called? These. They don't even have they don't even have a name over here. You want to know why? Because they never fucking existed. That's why. We have Morsundet. The fact that there's nothing there, we do have mountains in the background, and we do have Steinsham. I know you guys are going to hate me, we go to the Netherlands. Mainly because there aren't any accents on anything we're seeing, and it kind of feels Dutch. Hold on, no, we just saw a flag. Where's the flag? Is it this house? It's this house. Isn't that Norway? It's weird because it's like a triangle. You can see that's a triangle, but it's the colors: the red, the white, and the blue. Would this classify Norwegian, or is it just like a decorative flag just to kind of show off? Because maybe there's like 3 that don't have a square flag in the world, and I know Norway has a square flag. But these colors are more up here. So let's go Norway then, I guess. We'll go on the southern part. We got to be over by the water. What did we find? What were the names? The names were Morsundet and Steinsham. So, I mean, we're just going to go with Norway mainly because of the colors of the flag. I don't know if that's going to help us. It does, but we end up being a lot further to the north on a tiny little island here, Steinsham. But I don't see the other name on here. You gotta, like, either A, be fucking cheating, or B, you gotta really know your shit. Alright? Come on. Come on. I mean, we did acknowledge these islands over here that don't have names because they never existed. Come on. Alright, yellow on the left, which is indicative of traffic over there. This could be the United States. However, it looks like the sun is to our north, although it's pretty goddamn close to the border. So we could be in the southern hemisphere. Let's see. Sharon Springs, St. Francis, that is Oklahoma. I know this because you guys... Is it Oklahoma or is it Kansas? I think it might be Kansas. Where's 24? We need to find 24. I think it's Kansas. Here's 24 over here. And 27. Can we find weird looking fucking 27? We found 24. And we can look for Sharon Springs or St. Francis. It looks like this is where 24 ends. So Williamstown, Perry, Thompsonville, Newman, Grantville. Although it could be a little bit further away, but we also need to find 27, which I'm expecting to be a circle like this, to be honest. 24 then goes up north. This is 77, 82, 15, 81, 9, and 14. 181. And then we kind of go down here. 183, 18, 283, 23. We're getting kind of where we want to be. 83 and 70. It's the same thing. And then here's 27. Alright, so we're on Interstate 70 then. Over by the edge. We gotta be. It's kind of where we need to be. But it's Business 24, which is perfect, because that's right here. So that is going to be to our west. So we're going to be a little bit over here. So let's return to start. We are closer to exit 17. So we're over an overpass. If we can find that, it's probably this right here. I'm thinking this is a good guess. I'm hoping it's a good guess. Exit 17, and then what do we have here? Just a little bit more information to see if we can pinpoint it. Northwest Kansas Technical. So, can we find that? Maybe. We would actually... Ooh. No, because here's Business 24. So, return to start. We are right about to go under the underpass. We're probably like right here. Is there a marker on this to tell us what road this is? Some places do have it. Other places do not. For example, over by me, almost all the overpasses will tell you what the road is called, whether it's on the pole on the sides or above it. Sometimes it's over here on the side. But I'm thinking this is South Caldwell Avenue, and we're coming up to our exit. And it ends up being a little bit further behind us, but only 2 miles. So we had the right general area. We just ended up being... we were going the wrong way. I should have known that. But it looks like old US Highway 24. But why was it advertising Business 24, which is over here? When we're over here. Unless, because there's Business 24 here and you would get off on 27. Makes sense. We should have paid attention to where 27 was. But we really didn't do too bad. We didn't. I'm impressed. Either we had a really good seed, or we got really lucky. The first two, by golly, holy fuck, we did really good in the first 2 locations. Obviously, the Nordic areas gave us a little bit of trouble. Finland, we could have done a lot better. Norway wasn't terrible, but I'm glad we guessed Norway based on the flag, even though it was a triangle. And then, fucking Kansas. Let's check out the full results. Now, I'm not going to know who most of these people are, obviously. So, Jack TV coming in first. Just Fupes. Where did we come in? We are going to place 31st. That's not bad. I believe there's over 1,000 people who have done this challenge. Anybody we recognize in the top 30 people? Anonymous. Could be anybody. Just showing these people off, guys. We could have done a lot better. Radu sounds familiar. And there we are. Let's see. Anybody else? Doesn't really look like it. But yeah, that was the daily challenge. Thank you all so much for being here. I do hope you all enjoyed. And we'll be live tomorrow on Twitch at 3 p.m. Eastern. Running a little bit further past 5. There's the top 100. If you guys see your names, congratulations. But we'll be live tomorrow. There are 2 links in the description. The first link will be marked as Twitch link. That will be the link we play on Twitch, for obvious reasons. The second link will be marked Friday's Geoguessr link. And that will be the link we play for Friday's video, so we don't have to do one of these all over again. But thank you all so much for being here. I do hope you all enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.